personal journeys. If you have not already, hit that like and subscribe button. Go ahead, do that now so that you never miss an episode. Hi, everybody. Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to redo the intro to make it better, but then I'm like so nostalgic because, you know, it's been 5 years and that was the OG. So like kind of nostalgic for it. Thank you.
It's very upbeat. It's very
I'm so nostalgic for it. So I don't know if it'll ever change now because it's grown on me. The ending though needs to be changed. I don't like it. So welcome everybody to Tuesday, sort of evening, pre-evening, because it's not really afternoon, but it's not quite evening, pre-evening. Let's call it pre-evening. Anyways, first, before we get started, I want to share with everyone something very fun and cool that I did on the weekend. Isn't that so exciting? If you are listening and not watching, we'll go watch because it's indescribable what I just showed. It's a tattoo.
Yeah, it's very clean. It's a very clean tattoo.
It's not quite finished. We got to come up with some stuff up here, but we sat for a few hours and yeah. So that was my Saturday. What'd y'all do on Saturday? What'd you do?
Did you are you gonna add any color to that or no?
Yeah, the characters are gonna be in color.
Okay, I couldn't see the characters. Is it based on a?
It's Labyrinth, my favorite movie. So like we got a little goblin guy, we got some Didymus and Ludo, we got some Firebees, my faves.
Very nice. That's really well done. You picked a good artist.
Yeah, he's done a few of mine, and yes, he's doing so good. He's like, oh, I would love to do a Labyrinth tattoo. That'd be awesome. I'm like, yes, 100% yes.
Yeah, I have my whole.
Oh dang! Yeah, very colorful.
Yeah.
It's like stained glass looking, eh?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of stained glass windows, and so that's a cross, and then Daniel and the Lion's Den is up here, and then the Archangel Michael stepping on the devil.
Oh, those are pretty.
And then I just have the Ace of Hearts.
Oh, there we go. Oh, card. Yeah.
Ace of Hearts, and then the Joker's over here. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I've got some other random ones. My kid drew this one. This is my kitty cat I had for a long time.
Very nice.
That one up there, and some other ones. Anyways, I could talk all day long about random stuff. So,
yes.
With us today we have Danny Johnson. Hello, how are you?
Randi-lee. That's a very southern name, Randi-lee.
I mean, technically, I am in the south, just the south of Canada.
Yeah.
I am in the most southern part we could be. So.
Of Canada, right? You're right near the border.
Yeah. Gotta go get that gluten-free lasagna. Oh, so good. It needs to come to Canada. Walmart, if you're listening
to me.
Why
won't they Canada carry it?
I don't know. They just don't. It's really sucky because, like, it's an Udi's brand, and we have other Udi stuff, but not the gluten-free lasagna.
You should email Udi's and say, I can't get it. Right? I have to cross the border illegally, and I'm at risk of ICE.
Well, no, I have a passport. I'm good.
Just tell them that. No, you just tell them that. All for your product. I'm risking my safety with ICE.
Right, just for some lasagna.
Gluten-free lasagna.
So good. And last time I went, I got gluten-free matzo sticks, which, I can make all of this stuff myself at home, but, like, I don't want to.
No.
So.
Nobody wants to make anything. No.
Right? I hate cooking so much.
Just heat it up.
Right?
Air fry it.
Oh, we redid our kitchen last year. And we got all new appliances, and the oven is one of those air fryer ovens.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Right? We're so fancy now. Well, actually, more fancier. And then we'll get to, real stuff. More fancier is I got one of those all-in-one washer-dryer combos.
Oh, so it's one
machine. It is the greatest thing ever. If you have autism, as I do, where laundry might take you 3 to 4 days, this is the greatest thing ever. Because now when I go to get it out, after I remember I've done it 3 days later, I don't have to redo it. Because it's dry. It hasn't been sitting all wet and gross.
Wait, so it auto starts the dry cycle after the wash cycle stops? Are you joking?
No, it is the greatest thing ever.
The last thing left is like the machine that folds it for you.
Right? If that ever comes out, I am on it.
It spits it out all folded up, and you're like, do they even need me here?
Right? Oh, it is the greatest thing. I love it. And we put it in the kitchen now, so I don't even have to go up and down the stairs, which is great for the days that I'm having a flare up and I don't have to deal with it.
Right.
I love it. And we kept our other washer and dryer because I mean we already had them. So my husband uses that one for all of his gross.
I need to
yucky
get that because I
clothes.
bought a smaller place just recently. I just moved in a couple weeks ago to a smaller, downsized, and it came with a stackable washer dryer on top,
Okay,
and I don't like
okay.
that because
No.
I gotta get in the washer and it only opens up like 3/4.
Oh, yeah, no, I would not like that. Oh, it's not
No,
front loader either.
no,
Oh, no, no. You
just
just
the
go
dryer is.
get the all-in-one.
I need to look
It's
into that.
I love it. I love
Gluten-free
it.
lasagna and an all-in-one washer dryer.
Yes. Now life is complete, and that is the end of the episode. Peace out.
That's right. Your podcast is costing me a lot of money.
Sorry, maybe not really. No, not at all. I'm giving you good life learned suggestions.
Yes, saving me time.
Right? That's what I'm here for. If you put it all in the washer dryer, just let it go, then you have more time to like write and do your
Yes.
stuff, right? Like that's the goal.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
helping.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Not costing you money. You're welcome. All right. So other than the fact that you need to get this all in one washer dryer and you just
Yeah.
moved into a smaller place, tell us a little bit about who Danny Johnson is.
Sure. I live in the States, down in Florida. I'm sure everybody across the globe is enjoying the Florida Man headlines now and again.
Usually, yeah.
And I'm a clean comedian and have been for a couple decades now. And have a couple comedy specials out on various platforms, including Apple, Amazon, and Peacock. And then my latest one's on YouTube. Just a couple, 4 or 5 months ago, I posted that. And I do all kinds of venues. So I'll perform at anything from a bar to a church to a corporate event to a charity event to someone's backyard.
Okay.
Have yet to do cruise ships yet. That's probably next.
Ooh, that'd be
Um,
awesome.
I toured a
Okay,
little bit with Howie Mandel last year. He's a Canadian.
he is. That is cool. Tell him to come on
And
my show.
I love what I do. I love making people laugh. That's my main goal is to make as many people laugh as
Okay,
possible.
can I tell you my favoriteest joke ever?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Why can't the T-Rex clap?
Why?
Because it's dead.
I get it. I like it. I may not use it, but I like
I
it.
love literal comedy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I like silly stuff like that.
it's my favorite joke
Like
ever.
the movie, one of the Naked Gun movies with Frank Drebin. I don't know if you've ever seen them or
I
not. They're
have
just so
not.
silly. It's very. There's an old movie called Airplane that's very silly like that too, with a lot of
Okay.
wordplay. And he's dressed up as a doctor. He's not a doctor, and he's running through the emergency room, and the nurse stops him, and he's a fake doctor, and the nurse is like, grabs him, doctor, doctor, I see you, I see you, and he goes, and I see you, and he hugs her.
See, that's my kind of jokes. I
Yeah,
love that stuff. Okay, so that's what you do, but who
yeah.
are you in your soul?
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go deep.
Someone trying to deflect any emotion through humor. Hey. Ba,
That
ba,
is
ba, ba.
deep right there. That's deep. Hold on, we got.
Yeah, that is. Well, we got some live comments. Let's do it.
I know how.
Oh yeah, I
There
need
we
that.
go. There we go. I always forget we have I have this stuff on Riverside, but every so
Yeah,
often I remember. I'm like, oh, can't.
but yes,
Um,
I. This is a. So a lot of people don't know. Entertainers are mostly introverts, and we're selectively extroverted when it's time for us to perform. So that's me. I'm an indoorsy person. I'm introverted, and then when I'm set to go on stage, I'm extroverted. But I also have a huge fear of public speaking, large crowds, traffic, essentially everything I need to be a successful comedian.
isn't
Uh,
that funny?
so if I'm required to do like a serious speech, like I did my grandmother passed not too long ago, and I was asked to speak, and it went well, but I had to crack some jokes because it made me feel more
Yeah,
comfortable.
I did
And
at my brother's funeral. Totally did. Yeah.
yeah, so it's very it's a very weird is dichotomy the right word that so a lot of people think comedians are always on. They're always
Yeah.
like after the show, sometimes I'll be hanging around and people will go, "Hey, what's wrong? You're so quiet." I'm like, "Nothing's wrong. I'm done. I'm
Yeah. You have a show persona, and
right."
you have you.
It's an exaggerated version of myself.
Yeah.
It is extremely therapeutic because I get to talk about anything and everything. Although I am a clean comic, I don't shy away from any topic. I just do it for what I think is the smartest, cleverest, cleanest way.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I think it's more of a challenge. And it's funny because those around me, if I haven't had a show in a while, because I do blend in some voiceover work and some acting stuff. So if I don't book a show for a while, people around me can know. They're like, "You need to book. You're getting antsy. You're getting agitated."
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I look forward to it. Like I have one Friday, one Saturday, but I didn't have anything last weekend. So I'm really looking forward to getting up there and getting it out of my head. It has to get out of my head.
Right, and this is why I write. It's got to come out of my head, and I mean, I might as well turn it into a book.
Yeah, I think the best therapeutic writing that I've done. So I do two kinds. I do intentional writing of jokes. Like I have some ideas in my notes app on my phone, and I'll sit down and play around with it, do some research around it, and then from time to time I'll do what's called stream of conscious writing.
Okay.
And it's usually first thing in the morning. So I'll get up, go to the bathroom, right back to the bed, lay down, notepad, timer, and just hit start. And I will not stop writing for 15 to 30 minutes, whatever I feel. And you have to force yourself to write. It could be drivel. It could be, I can't wait for coffee. I can't believe I'm writing because I haven't had my coffee. I don't want to do this. I think I have to go to the bathroom again. It's really hot in here. You just keep writing, and then eventually you'll find that your mind will lead you to something very that you needed to get off your mind. And then I'll leave it. I'll leave it for 30 days. I'll do it for a certain amount of time, and then I'll give it 30 days, and then I'll revisit it and see if I can pull some material from it.
That's very cool. That's a great describer for a good strategy to do. Because lots of people always say, "Hi, doggos." Lots of
yours
those
are
my babies.
Mine. I thought mine was going to be barking the whole time, but yours.
Hold on. I say tell me about your soul, and you don't tell me you have an animal. I don't know if we can continue this discussion.
I know. I'll see if I can get. He's curled up in the corner of the couch. We'll see if I can get him over here before we leave.
I love that. So it's a puppy?
He's 8. He's a bulldog pit bull mix that we rescued, and he's the best.
Oh, I love it. I love puppies. I have 3. Oh, I love puppies.
Yeah, dogs are the best.
Yeah, they're always puppies no matter how old they get. Like, that's just the rules of life.
Yeah, and I call other people's dog in public like puppy. I'm like, hey, puppy.
Yep. I know. I do that all the time. And people are like, actually, they're fully grown. I'm like, actually, they're always a puppy.
Yeah, they are what I call them. Is what
right? Like, if you don't think they're a puppy, then maybe you shouldn't have them. Just saying.
Unfit.
Yes, exactly. And what is the puppy's name?
Thor.
Oh, I love it. So cute. I love puppies.
Well, because he is tan with a white chest, but he had this huge red collar at the Humane Society, and it just reminded me of blonde hair and a red. It wasn't a cape, obviously, but the blonde and red thing. And he's really, he's got a big chest and he's got abs for whatever reason. And I was like, it looks like Thor, and so we named him Thor.
I love that. That's cute.
His head's up now because he hears his name.
He's like, is it dinner time yet? That's why mine get up. Right. I'm sure somebody was walking their pets, like walking their dogs by the house. That's why they all had to get up and bark.
Yeah, that's what I get. I get that too.
Yeah. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about this and about that, but I always like to say start your story wherever makes the most sense, because I know when you filled out the little form.
Yep.
That you said, there's some depression, some anxiety, which we kind of already talked about that, So tell us a little bit more. Let's dig a little deeper and share it in a story format. I love stories, and I'm just going to interrupt you.
Yeah, that's great. I love it. So let me start the background with this. I grew up, and for the longest time into my adulthood, dismissing depression and anxiety, like, as I can't believe people, I don't understand it. Like, just be happy. Snap out of it, as they say.
Picturing that, the fish on the wall. Be happy.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Do.
Yeah. And I would meet and people that's like, oh, I'm on antidepressants or I'm on this or that or beta blockers and I was like, I don't get, it doesn't make sense. So especially, and I've talked about this with other people, but especially as a man, when I physically, maybe not physically, when I mentally can't change my mood, that's when I knew, because I knew social anxiety was always part of my life, but the depression part was like, I don't understand this darkness, this funk. Like I usually in the past, as far back as I can remember, I would just, I'm just gonna go play baseball, or do whatever I do to be happy. I just didn't recognize it, and as I got older, I'm like, oh, I can't get out of this.
How old were you, ish?
I was in my 40s.
Okay.
It was really late. This is post-divorce, which probably had something to do with it, but
incidents kind of spike those feelings.
So, I never thought I'd see a therapist, so I have a great therapist. And then leveraging my primary care doctor as well, for medication that I may or may not need. And I've been able to wean myself off some. That's the ultimate goal, to see how I can handle, I did notice that like I mentioned before, stand-up's very therapeutic, and doing that was a huge dopamine hit. And that lasts for days. And
kind of like this podcast. So
yeah,
I didn't even realize it when I first started, but like this is much cheaper than therapy. I mean, I love my therapist. I've gone to it a ton. However, this is doing what I needed to do for the moment. It's a great coping strategy, just meeting other people. And then I hear people, they share different bits and pieces of things. And I'm like, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. Right. And so you learn other things just by talking to other people.
Absolutely. And you get to, because it's remote, you get to connect with people from anywhere in the globe.
Right? Like I've literally talked to people on the opposite side, like Australia. They're ahead of me in life. Like it's so cool.
From the future.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot, and I think I've done a podcast with somebody in Ireland, England, and Australia, and it's been fascinating.
Was a really cool one. India, I've done a couple. Like so cool.
Oh, me too. Yeah. The ones that I've done two from folks in India. I found more of a interview than a conversation. It was just a bunch of questions, and then they wouldn't react. I was like, okay, that's fine.
They have a lot more
specific
structure,
discipline.
Yes, I don't have that. This works for me much better.
Yeah, we just do whatever we want.
Exactly. I love it. Tangent here, tangent there, talk about puppies, and then, we have to talk about mental health. That's right. That's why we're here.
Yeah. But if I and I'm speaking from a male perspective, that seeing a therapist, recognizing depression, recognizing social anxiety is extremely demasculating. And to confront it head on and gain that back is a huge accomplishment. And continue to work on it or whatever. But it is, I think a lot of men struggle from it. Maybe not a lot, but many men struggle from it, never address it, just kind of plow through it. And unfortunately, maybe they'll lean on alcohol, drugs, or something else to give them, to behave a certain way, to feel a certain way. But for the longest time, I was like, I don't understand people that have this. And to then suffer from it, I hate to say suffer, to then realize it and treat it and flourish through it, is, I think, some people especially should embrace it. Everyone should, but especially having there's some macho men out there that are suffering in silence, I'm sure. And,
so one of the best shows I've ever seen about it, my husband is the one that was like obsessed with it. He's watched it a bunch of times. Ted Lasso.
Interesting. Why? I've only seen clips.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch it. It's so good. So throughout the show, whatever, he starts to experience anxiety, like debilitating kind of anxiety, and gotta hide it and that kind of thing. And it was just so well done. And my husband's like, yes, exactly. This is the case. We don't want, he's saying men, we don't want to show weakness.
Yeah.
Right? Just like you were saying, until, it comes to a point that you kind of have to. In this case, I think it was like a panic attack or whatever. So fabulous. So good. And the acting was good and had a lot of funny parts too. I mean, it's a good show. Yeah.
It's, and it's interesting if I'm, There's some couples that both suffer from it, and like I'll be out and I'm like, babe, you better be on something stronger than I'm on because one of us has to be in control here.
Right? I know. We'll be out and I'll like, especially grocery shopping, say, and I'll be like standing there and I'm like, just looking at the pasta noodles. And I'm just stuck because I'm like, do I want these elbow ones?
Yeah.
Or do I want these straight ones? And I'm just stuck. And I'm like, start to fidget and start to like, not panic, but like really, really overthink the fact that like these are noodles. They taste the same. I'm going to toss sauce and meat on them. Like they're the same.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I'm very stressed. And he's like, your tism is showing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't decide which ones to get. And he just ever so calmly takes them both off the shelf. He goes, we'll just get both. And I'm like,
yes.
oh yeah, we can do that. Like I completely forget, right? And then obviously there's reverse, and there's days that he's just like on the weekend he was having a bad time. I'm like, let's just go get a coffee. Let's go take the dog. Let's go get a pup cup, because apparently we took our shepherd one time to Starbucks for a pup cup and then to Canadian Tire because we had to get some stuff. And apparently that's just what we do every Sunday now. If we don't take, like the second week that it came, he just was running around the house and he kept sitting at the door and looking at us and sitting at the door and looking at us. And I'm like, I think we trained the dog to need a pup cup on Sunday.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it's fun. He goes for a nice ride and he likes the store, and yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, and I don't know. I've been noticing a pattern for me lately, and I don't know if it's anxiety or ADHD. I'm not very good technology-wise, and I started researching a couple different things. One, placing ads on social media and the best strategy and the technology behind it, how to do it. And the second is I'm writing a second book, so structuring it and the formatting around it. In any event, I seem to go down a rabbit hole in my research, and it just starts to provide me with so much information.
Overload.
So I get overloaded, and some of it's conflicting that I just shut my laptop.
Yeah.
And I go do something that doesn't add value to my life. Yeah. And doom scroll or play a game on my phone or something, but I get almost nothing done. And it's that I should probably, this was today, I went out to lunch with a buddy, and we were talking a little bit about it. And he's like, once you think you have a small inkling of whatever research you're doing that is applicable, leave that research and go to the application and do it.
That makes sense.
And then come back to it if you have to, come back to whatever AI is telling you or Google is telling you, the instructions. Don't go through the 30 steps in the instructions and then all of a sudden you're like, just
you
go.
know what that is? Yeah.
Back and forth. It stresses me out.
There's so much on there. There's just, it's way too overload. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is a good point. All right. So, I mean, you said that you've loved your therapist, which is awesome. When you find a good therapist, it just clicks.
Yeah.
What is something that whether it's like they said to you and it was kind of like an aha moment, or one of the best strategies they gave you, like what was your best therapy moment?
Oof.
I know.
There's a lot of them.
Right.
It's more of a theme, and it's a question she'll ask me that makes me self-reflect. So I'll be expressing a set of feelings or an incident or some situation I'm in. And it's almost like I'm describing the other person involved. And she'll say, do you think that's you feeling that way? Projecting it onto the entire situation. Are you trying to subconsciously influence the way this turns out when it really should be talked out from both sides? And I'm like, ooh, that's...
Sometimes they just
then I just hang up
a
the
bomb,
phone.
right? Sometimes it's like mic drop, and it's like,
right.
Oh, dang, all right.
Yeah, because a lot of times when you're telling a story to someone, it's you're describing the other person or persons in the situation, and it's not literally what happened in the story. It's like you're projecting.
Yeah, because it's your perception of what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she'll go, did they actually say that, or are you saying that's what you think their intention was? And they're like, well, no, they didn't actually say that. They said this. So you're throwing it through the filter of what you perceive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. The filter of your perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm writing that. So I have a book of quotes from guests on the show. I like that one. I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, I've become less and less of a trusting person, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. But I used to just take people at their word from the very start, and I've started to throw it through a filter of what is this person really trying to do or get, or
Right.
Or,
yeah. There's usually some kind of ulterior motive potentially.
maybe not, but it's especially a stranger if they're asking for a favor, or it's just an interaction with someone you just met, or it's at work. Like what are they really asking?
Right. I know. So at work today, before I got home for this, the one girl, she's like, Randy, and I knew by the tone of her voice and how she said it, she was gonna need something. I'm like, nope, I died. I'm not here. You can't. Nope. And I'm like, okay, fine. What do you need? And it was something. Well, the one thing was simple. The other time that happened, it was not so simple. And I'm just like, no, I'm not here. I'm not listening. But I like the girls I work with, so I'm okay when they ask for help. But sometimes I'm like,
sometimes you need help, right?
Right. My big thing is I need someone else's eyeballs. I think I'm missing something here.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you asked that. A lot of people don't want to ask questions because they think it's a weakness.
And I was like that for a very long time. Therapy helped me not be like that.
Yeah. It's like you can say, I don't get this.
Right? Exactly. Or my big thing that I had to learn was I would always just say yes. Even if I had no idea what they even said because they didn't get my attention first. I was programmed at a very young age that if somebody talked to you, especially, authority figure, which adult, you said yes. Sometimes I had no idea what the heck I had said yes to, but that was what I was programmed to do. So after lots of therapy and growing up and all that fun stuff, now if somebody says something, I'll either say, oh, I didn't know you were talking to me, start again, or I'm not sure what you mean. Can you be more specific? Because that's something that I've learned for myself is I need specificity when people are trying to give some kind of direction or explain something. I need it to be very specific. You do it in a broad way, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm a pretty smart person, but
Yeah, and you can verbalize it in a way where it's on you and not them. So if they're not being specific, instead of saying you're not being specific enough, you can say, I process instructions better when they're really specific. Can you reiterate?
Exactly.
Because it's like you, not there. They don't have the problem.
Exactly.
You don't have a problem either. But it's like whenever you start a sentence with "you need to,"
people are defensive.
Yeah. So instead of that, you'll say something like, "I process information best when it's really specific. Can you restate that?"
Yeah, it happens a lot actually when I'm at the barn. So I ride horses at the barn, and the lady that owns it, sometimes she'll say something. I can't even think of an example off the top of my head, but she'll say something, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, because I know what she wants me to do, but then I'll go over there, like, to the area, I'll be like, wait, can you be more specific about which saddle specifically? Like, she's like, oh, can you go grab a surcingle? I'll be like, okay. And then I go over, and, there's 4 there, and I'm like, okay, but do you have a preference? Like, which horse are we taking? Because it's got to fit, though. Like, hold on.
Right.
I only have half of the information I need.
Yeah. And you know what? Something else I heard that I took to heart was, and I'm not always the best at this, but the word no is a 1-word complete sentence.
I say that all the time. I love it.
So when it comes to setting boundaries, a lot of people will go, no, I'm sorry, I have to do this, this, and this, or no, I'm sorry.
Give reasons.
You don't need to justify why you don't want to do something.
Mm-hmm. Trying to teach my kid that is hard, that I'm allowed to say no because I just want to say no, because I just don't want to do it. I don't have to give a specific reason, but my kid's always
parent,
like, but. And I'm like,
no buts.
No.
There's no buts in no.
No, exactly. No is a complete and full sentence. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
The shortest TED Talk ever.
Right? It's great.
Can you expand on that? No.
No.
Yeah, you take any questions?
No. All right. So, what piece of wisdom. I don't like to say advice. Wisdom, because the show, it's all about lived experience, right? So from your lived experience, what piece of wisdom would you give to a man who is struggling with whatever, with life, but they have that, mentality. See what I did there?
Yep.
That we talked about at the beginning of the show.
What's that old saying? You are the product of the people you hang out with.
The five people that you hang out with most, or something like that.
Remotely or up close. So, who you're surrounding yourself with? Who? Maybe self-examine. Who are you afraid of that will think poorly of you, or weakly of you if you express? And that's not the person to go to. I'm just saying there's somebody or some group of people in your life that you fear how they view you in a vulnerable, if you're in a vulnerable position. Or it could just be that you had, a real tough father, tough grandfather. There were pull yourself up by your bootstraps, which I still think you should do. You should take ownership. Yeah. And Thor, no. Sorry, we got an Amazon package. He's about to bark. But so surround yourself with the people that add value, that lift you up and understand and listen. Take accountability as well. Don't be the woe's me. Sometimes you really just can't mentally get out of that funk. You need to get up, get outside, walk in the sun, roll in the snow if you're in Canada. Take your dog for a walk. Go for a walk. Go to the gym. Do something for yourself. I'm trying to think of all the little things I do. Little things add up. I have a daily checklist that I go through, and I check things off as I accomplish them. Read for an hour, write for an hour, exercise, walk, get some sun. Make your bed. If you get up and make your bed first thing in the morning, that's within 15 seconds you've accomplished something. Now, you don't really celebrate it, but subconsciously you have started your day with accomplishment.
I have heard that before.
And if some people don't need that, some people do. I'm just kind of sharing what worked for me.
Of course.
And then I would write, and you can write privately. And then I've written stuff for months and then shredded it because I don't want anyone to ever read it. Just me and getting it out and my higher power.
So when I was a teenager, or in a small child, I used to journal. I had this really cute Winnie the Pooh book, and I used to journal.
A lot of stickers on it and fuzzy things.
Right, exactly. Use the fun pen. And, I'd write, I have a crush on this person, or this person was mean to me today, or whatever. As a teenager, it was a little more in-depth because life was a little more in-depth. But anyways, my kid found it one day, and she was probably 12 or 13 at the time. She's 19 now, so 12 at the time. And I found her, and she's reading it. Why did you say this in here? Why did this happen? Oh, your stepdad was an alcoholic? Oh, and I'm like, give me that. Yeah. And then I proceeded to shred it.
Yep.
I was like, nope, you are not reading this. And even if I hide it, you're just going to try and find it again. Nope, it's gone.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's therapy in that because it's almost like you're metaphorically releasing it.
Yeah.
When you shred it, you've gotten it out of your system, it's released, and you can move forward. The other thing I would say to young men or men in general is if you find something you're passionate about, and even if you're in a job you hate, you can do that on the side. You can do it on the nights and weekends and stuff, but it'll reinvigorate your life. I don't care what it is. Nothing interests me more than talking to a stranger about something they're passionate about, and it could be anything. I love when people... If you're into butterflies, tell me about it. Like if you're, and you could see someone light up and kind of get into it.
Excitement.
And I may not retain any of it, but I will surely enjoy that conversation.
Yeah. And somebody said something to me once. People don't remember what you said to them. They remember how you made them feel.
Right. Yeah. I have a very difficult time being in the moment, especially in my comedy career, because your adrenaline's so high and you're worried about the performance and the net. Like when I'm telling a joke on stage, the next joke is playing in my head.
Yeah.
I'm rehearsing it in my head silently, obviously.
Yeah.
So when I'm speaking one joke, this next joke is processing in my head. So to be in the moment is often hard for me. And then enjoying the successes and the like. So I've been working on trying to be in the moment, and that helps make people feel good too when you're talking to them one-on-one.
Yes, exactly. Um, Excellent. So before we do some shameless self-promotion, do you have any other tips, tricks, anything that you feel is left unsaid on this topic?
Yeah, I think, and this is hard for a lot of people because I've been there a time or two, when you're in a really bad moment of whether it's a depressive episode or social anxiety, really don't underestimate the power of the little things like I mentioned before, including forcing yourself to take a shower, forcing yourself to walk around the block,
Yep.
forcing yourself to do 5 sit-ups, doesn't matter. Stretch, get out. Change of environment is sometimes chemically and mentally
It's what I keep telling my kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I don't, sometimes it means move. This move I just made, I just moved into this new place March 12th, and I noticed that my work ethic and my comedy life has increased because I'm like, oh wow, it's just a weird change of environment, and I feel more professional or whatever it is that I'm feeling. I can't even describe it accurately. But start with the little things, and if you can't get out of bed, you are accountable for yourself. No one's gonna pull you out of bed. No one's gonna take a needle and shoot you with some antidepressants. And
Wouldn't that be interesting? You just wake up to antidepressants being pumped into your system.
right, it's on an IV. Just walk around with it, and you can tell who stresses you out because you're just clicking the button as you're talking to them.
Right?
But yeah, just get up and move, and it may or may not work. I found it always works for me.
Yeah.
And an idle mind is sometimes you can't control what you think. So your idle mind is dangerous sometimes.
Yes. Excellent. All right. Bye. No. So you've already told us a little bit. You've got your comedy stuff on a few different platforms. You said you've written a book. You're working on another book. So what is it that you want everybody to know, to go and buy and support you and the things?
Well, I think this. I don't want to sound egotistical, but I think I put good content out. So my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are all the same at Danny Johnson Comedy. And my YouTube is Comedian Danny, so youtube.com /comedian Danny. Okay. My latest special is titled Everything Bothers Me. And I talk about my social awkwardness, talk about my therapist. And it was filmed in Atlanta in January 25. So it was released in October or November, and it has 200,000 views to my surprise, which is nice.
Dang.
So check that out. My other special was done in 19, and it was a dry bar comedy special. That's a company out in Utah that produces clean comedy specials. So that's clips of it are on YouTube, but they licensed it to Amazon, Apple, and Peacock. You can view that as well. But everything is really centralized on my website, which is just my name, DannyJohnson.com. And all the links and bio and clips and everything, all the links take you to everything you need to know about me. I try to put out good content at least 5 times a week. Clips, memes, me talking into the camera. So I would love to interact with your base and spread some love to Canada, who, by the way, Canada produces the largest volume of hilarious people out of any country.
Really?
John Candy, Norm Macdonald, Howie Mandel. Oh, I could go on and on. I mean, this is Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Mike Myers. Jeez, everybody.
We do have a lot of funny people up here.
Yeah,
we have
you're
to do
very
something
nice
to
people.
deal with the cold.
You're polite and funny.
Yeah, we are. Till you live here, and then you're like, you're not gonna say that.
I've never been. I would love to. There's a comedy club called Yuck Yucks. I don't know where it is, but
they have a couple of them. There's one that's close to me. It's in the casino in Niagara Falls. We've been there a few times. In fact, because I have a very specific sense of humor, the one time we went and we ended up sitting front row, and oftentimes comedians will pick on people in the front row. The first guy, not the MC guy, but the first act that came up, because there was 3.
Yeah, it's usually MC, feature act, and headliner. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first guy that was there, he's trying to pick on me, and I'm just like sitting there with my drink, and it's like everybody around me's laughing, and so they're like, "What? You don't find this funny?" and da da da, and like trying to tease me. I'm like, if you said something funny, I would laugh.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not even. And my husband looked at me. I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean, but if he's gonna pick on me, I'm gonna give it right back. Like,
yeah. I try not to talk to the audience. I'll talk to them in a because I want to focus on the stuff that I spent all this time writing.
Right, exactly.
And trying to relate to the audience. So I might ask something rhetorically, and even if I expect an answer, it's not rhetorical. I'm leading to a bit. So whatever your answer is, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm going into my joke. So it's just sort of to involve the audience, like make sure everyone's still engaged around the
yeah, which is nice. But yeah,
but I don't make fun of people. I think early in my career, I saw too many comics launching into the audience for no reason, and hearing people in the lobby afterwards like, wow, I spent $100 on a babysitter and all this money on food and drink, and I just got crapped on for 20 minutes out of this guy's act. I'm like, I don't want that at all for anybody. I want you to leave in a better mood.
Right. So, because we've been there more than once, and other times I have a great time and laugh or whatever. But that one time, it like stands out in my brain because he was just like, oh, so I'm just like, if you said something funny, I would laugh. And like the headliner came on, and I found him funny.
Of course. Yeah. So, well, let's put this out in the ether. I want to do Yuck Yucks.
Do it. Yes. Do Yuck Yucks at the Niagara Falls, and then I will come and see you.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Right? Meet in real life. Love it. IRL.
Let's do it. Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on and sharing. But you did say you had a book. Do you not want people to go get it?
Oh, yeah. So I think the link to the book's on there. So I initially wrote a book back from my corporate America days. It's sort of a humorous look at how to nail your next job interview.
Okay.
It's called You Stink and They Know It. How to nail your next job interview. So it's sort of a mix of everything I learned because I used to staff large call centers.
Okay.
And I've done hundreds and hundreds of interviews from entry level to executive level. So I kind of just shared what worked, what didn't.
Yeah.
Very basic one night read. I'm not an author. I'm not a user of big words. It's literally me on paper. You know, it's
those are the
well
ones
written.
I like reading.
Yeah, it's a table read, I guess they call it, or a one nighter. And my second book I don't want to get into yet, but it'll be out in the coming months.
So in other words, follow you so that we know all about it. Oh my gosh, look at that.
And this one is in the health, not mental health space, but the physical health space, and with humor.
Excellent. I love that humor is involved in that.
Of course. It's just me. It's just I found the best, instead of like trying to sound like I know. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a teacher. I'm not an economist. Instead of trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about, I'm just going to share my experience and make sure it's clear to the reader. Your experience may be different, but here's what some things you may be able to take from this to make your life better. So.
Perfect. That's what I love, and that is what the show is all about too. So it all goes all together.
Like some people, when I tell them that, they're like, "Well, aren't you afraid someone will read it and like comment like on your social media? Like that's not how it is." I'm like, "Well, no. Maybe for them it's different, and that's great.
Go ahead, comment, start a conversation.
Right? Go to your doctor. Go to your, if you're in corporate America, go to you or corporate." Canada, go to your mentor and ask that. You know what? You don't have to follow what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what worked for me and what didn't. So anyway.
I love that. So everybody, make sure you go check out all of the links down below in the description. See, look, my finger disappeared. That's why I have to get some other stuff. Anyways, go check out all the links down the description. Go watch some funny stuff. Go read some important books. Do all the things.
Yeah, let's help me get to like 500,000 views. There's 200,000 already, so then 1 million by December. There we go.
I love it. Do it. Hit the like and subscribe button here if you have not already, because you want 1 million views, I want 1 million followers. Let's do this. We got this. And of course, share these episodes out. We are talking about really hard topics in a really fun way. So let's end the stigma. Let's get this conversation going. Best way to do it is to subscribe and to share and comment. Tell me your favorite jokes, as long as they're clean. I would like some other jokes in my repertoire. I'll let you know if I find them funny.
Right.
So go ahead, throw those down below in the comment section. I would love to read them. Remember that we do have a merch store. 10% of the proceeds goes back to the Canadian Mental Health Association. And what is the other thing? I was like, I need to write myself a to-do list of all the crap I should say at the end of the show. And then I never did. Oh,
right.
my
Or
new
record
book.
an outro. You got to record and you have an intro.
I know.
Record an
I know.
outro.
I got to do that. I had one and I don't like it, so I don't use it anymore. It's too outdated. My new book is coming out on June 20th. Goodbye Too Soon. A family is lost by drug overdose. Go ahead. You're like, hey, that book already came out. You're right. This is edition 2. It has tons new content. So go and pick that up. You can pre-order it on Amazon now. Just make sure you order the right one, because I haven't taken the other one down yet, because I got to figure out how to put the reviews and like move them over. I don't know how to do that. Somebody help me, or comment down below. Help me out. Help a girl out. And remember, the only way to end the stigma of mental health is to speak openly and honestly.